Hello and welcome. Today is another rant. I'm having my AC on in the background. I'm gonna try to suppress the noise of it as well as I can post editing. So hopefully, it's too hot. All right, I'm a Florida man, and Florida man is in heat. All right, so I'm dying out here. I need the AC a little bit. Give me a break. All right. So I'm sorry if I can't really remove all the background noise, but I'm in heat. Anyways, and speaking of heat, transitions. I'm really talking about Golden Sun. I have a love-hate relationship with the series. Well, more so Camelot and Nintendo. So what's Golden Sun? It was an RPG back in 2001, 2002, I believe. I don't quite remember the date of the first game. And you play as this boy Isaac, and you gotta do things. I'm not gonna tell you the story. What? That's a sin. How could I tell you the story of an RPG when that's the point of an RPG most of the time? Is its story. Just play it, please. But anyways, Golden Sun as a franchise has had 3 games. The first game, the second game, which is Golden Sun, Lost Age. No. Did I really forget the names? Wow. And Dark Dawn. No, I did get the name right. Well, anyways, the first 2 games came like within a year apart from each other, and the third game came out like 8 years later, I believe, in 2010. Now, as many of you may know, you might have known about Golden Sun either because of either you played the games or you saw him as an assist trophy in either Brawl or Smash Ultimate. And you've probably seen reactions and how people were very angry at him being an assist. I was one of them. I didn't react to it. I did a reaction to it, but rest assured, I wasn't feeling so good that day. I loved Ken and I love Incineroar and I love Piranha Plant, but friends had to get me ice cream just to cheer me up. It was pretty bad. But I love Isaac. I love Golden Sun. Now, you may be wondering, why would I cry over a series that has been dormant? But one, I love a Golden Sun. It can be a bit confusing at times. The third game had some issues, especially with locking you out of backtracking. Yeah, that sucked. But I still love the franchise, even in its highs and its lows. And a lot of and what I really want to talk about today is its future and how I absolutely have no hope for it whatsoever. I'm very upset. This is the second time I'm recording this, and the first recording was very angry. But there were a lot more bird noises and a lot of airplanes, so let's hope we don't get that here. But I was very angry, and the reason for that is because I love, like I said, I love this franchise. I really do, but a part of me, like, I want to be optimistic. I really do. I love Golden Sun. I really do. I love its OST. I love the characters. Alex is a dickhead. Like it's so great. Oh, I should probably re-record that. Alex is not a wholesome person. I have to censor myself because siblings, but oh, forget it. I'll just leave that in. Why not? It's funny. Anyways, yes, Golden Sun. I don't have hope for the franchise, and why is that? Oh, it mainly has to do with his reveals, Isaac's reveals in this trophy. So I have this itching feeling that Isaac wasn't chosen or even thought about as a character due to him not having a game in so long. I mean, by the time Ultimate was coming out, it had been 8 years since Dark Dawn, the last game, would come out. Now it's like 8 years and a few months, soon to hit 9. So happy. But I have a feeling like a part of me really wants to believe in this franchise. I do. I don't want to stay sour about Golden Sun's state. Because, franchises, they come, they go, but sometimes they'll make a resurgence. And you know, I mean, who would have thought that after so many horrible games and after all these years that Bubsy would come back? You know, like Bubsy came back. I mean, his games are still pretty bad, but like, you know, like a lot of these old franchises that we think, oh, no one cares about them anymore, are making a resurgence in some way, shape, or form, like Earthworm Jim or etc. But I don't get that feeling from Golden Sun. I have a feeling Isaac was just added as an assist because, well, he doesn't have a game, but the people really want him. We'll just put him as an assist. Maybe he'll get it next time. Maybe. But like, I don't like that, and I really despise that because. So the sales, in terms of sales, the first one did pretty good. The second game did worse than the first one, but I think it did well enough. But then you have the third game. And the third game tanked. Why is that? I have a feeling it had something to do with, I don't know, the 3DS coming out a few months afterwards. I'm telling you, if Golden Sun Dark Dawn was delayed and put it on the 3DS, yo, I'm telling you, that game would have sold way better than it already had on the DS. I'm telling you, that franchise, Golden Sun, would still be around. I'm betting you $1 million if they delayed that game and put on the 3DS. But obviously, we won't know a future of that to come to pass, you know. And it sucks. It really does. I hate it because I don't want to be angry all the time. I don't want to be bitter. You know, when things came up, you know, when related to Isaac and Golden Sun, I was very hopeful because we had those we had like let's go from the smaller stuff to the bigger stuff. You know, the smaller stuff was that more people were speculating about Isaac being in Special Ultimate. Then we had Golden Sun trending on Twitter, which was the weirdest thing. Like, I didn't think in a million years Golden Sun would ever be trending on Twitter, but there it was. I was amazed, you know. And then you had the trademarks, the renewal of the trademarks, which I know like some people would say, oh, it was just for Smash, but Custom Robo didn't get trademarks redone, so I mean, what can I say, you know? So I have a feeling that, like, I'm not gonna say 1%. I have a 10% feeling that we may get a new game. I don't, but 90% my gut is telling me this franchise is dead. Now, why would I want a new game anyways? It's because it's not over, technically speaking. The series is not over. They left us on a cliffhanger in the last game. You gotta play the games to find out. I'm not telling you anything. And that was that. Like, that's where it left off, and I was so bitter for so many years because, well, when you think about it, I mean, like, I can wait for a new game for a franchise. I can. The max amount of time I will wait is 5 years. I'm surprised I even made it to 8. Really, you know, without getting angry about this whole thing. You know, like no joke. I'm telling you this right now. If Isaac was a freaking Mario Tennis Aces, I'd be like, yo, like, I'm gonna buy that game now, because then that gives me hope. You know, and for me, an assist trophy means nothing. Because what's an assist trophy other than an obstacle in Smash? It's an item, right? They're not characters, they're items. Oh, they're special guest space appearance. They're items, alright? They're obstacles that get in other people's way, and then people are just gonna they're just gonna hate them. They're gonna associate them as, hey, look, kids are gonna play Smash. They're gonna see the Isaac assist annoying the hell out of them, and they're gonna be like, I hate this blonde guy. Like, who is this? Like, that's what assist trophies do. I'm telling you, I've seen this firsthand when I was in the YMCA and or whatever it was, and like there was these little kids that were playing like Smash, and I asked them, was like, hey, you guys, it was Brawl. I asked them, oh, do you know about how do you feel about these guys? And they didn't like them. Because guess what? They were annoying and obstacles. Like, if it's a character, you know, you could just blame it on the person, when it's an actual item. Well, there you go. You know, it's saddening. Golden Sun, to my knowledge, has only ever been 3 games, in 3 cameos, and even one of them was removed technically in the US version. So you had Isaac in Brawl and Smash Ultimate, and then you had the Japanese version of Mario Tennis Aces' story mode. There was a temple, I believe, called, where if you translate it, it would say the Soul Sanction, which was a reference to Golden Sun. And so it's on their mind. Camelot has Golden Sun on their mind. You know, my big issue with Camelot is that they use the Mario games as like, oh, we just need to take a break from RPGs, but it's so obvious that there's just like, if it is for a break, you know, I can understand making like 3 or 4, you know, and like make a Golden Sun game every 2 to 3 years, 2, 3, 3, 4 years. I can understand that, you know. Yeah, I can get that. But when you're constantly making these sports games, it's sort of like, welp. You know, hey Camelot, I want a new Golden Sun. Sorry, buddy. Just saying, you know, hey, you could play Shining Force or Beyond the Beyond. We made those too, you know. Yeah, but they're sort of like our games. Yeah, but that is not the one with the hand. I want the one with the big hand that makes puzzles fun to do, and like I don't want to get angry. But slowly, as I'm speaking about this franchise, I just get angrier and angrier. Oh my goodness, like, it sucks, because as a child, I never grew up with Golden Sun. Like, I didn't grow up with Golden Sun as other people did. You know, I was one of those few kids that played Brawl, saw Isaac, and I was interested. I was really interested because I saw Isaac's design and I was like, yo, this guy looks really cool. What games does he comes from? And I was really interested. And, you know, around the time I was using emulators because I'm a kid, and as a kid, I tried to find the cheap way out. But that's besides the point. I played the first 2 games. I bought Dark Dawn, I believe. Either I bought it or I played it because I didn't have money at the time. But I did play Dark Dawn. And, well, let's just say it had left me a very sad boy, you know, saying that's where the story kind of ended, on a cliffhanger in the 4th game. And it like, I feel like Nintendo's just basically telling Camelot, sorry, you can't make any more because the series tanked on the 3rd game, or Camelot just doesn't want to work on a new Golden Sun game. They just don't have the passion for it anymore, which is unfortunate because I'm honest. I'm telling you, we would live in such a different world if Dark Dawn came out on the 3DS. I'm telling you. It probably wouldn't have sold as much as I exaggerated before, but it would have sold better than it did. You know, when Golden Sun was making a resurgence, essentially last year, this year, due to Smash speculation and all of that, some people may notice that, and not notice, but around the time, the Golden Sun community had come together to celebrate Golden Sunday. It was basically every Golden Sun fan got together and just basically expressed their love for the franchise. It was kind of unfortunate that on both times we had Golden Sunday, that something else major was happening around the same time. But hey, you know, you couldn't ask for worse timing anyways, right? Because who knows that your entire love for a series is going to get overshadowed because something else happened. But still, everyone came together, everyone sent out letters to Nintendo, which, I'm sorry everyone, but those letters, I'm glad people got merch from it and all this sort of stuff. I couldn't do it because I don't want to send a letter because I know they're just gonna give me a generic ass answer like, oh, we at Nintendo, we played the games. Yeah, I had memories with Golden Sun too. Thank you for playing our game. Yeah, that's all they were gonna give. I knew it from the start. I don't want to believe in this franchise anymore in terms of getting a new game. I really don't, because I'm not a person that likes to get their hopes up. I after Smash speculation and getting my hopes up for that, I literally have lost the will of getting my hopes up for almost anything nowadays. Like, I can't believe in Golden Sun as a franchise anymore, and it sucks because I love the series, but I honestly think it's dead, and I don't think Nintendo really cares enough to give it one more chance, give Camelot the resources necessary. I honestly feel the series is dead, and I hate that. I don't. How do I say this? I don't want to live in a world where a new one doesn't happen, you know? Cause like, to me, I always feel like maybe there's a chance, but more and more I talk to people, my hopes just keep going more down and down and down, and I can't. What can I really do? You know, I love Golden Sun, I really do, but I just don't have my hopes up anymore. I'm glad to have met people because of all of this, Smash speculation and hopes for a new game and all this sort of stuff, but it's very hard for me to keep going, because like I brought this up on my Twitter, and people always try to, like, they're on the same boat as me, but I can't have their same optimism. I really can't, because to me, like, I know there are other franchises that people have to wait like years and years for a new game to come out, but those games are still successful. And Golden Sun just had basically one bad egg, and we never heard of it since. Literally, the most we've ever heard of Golden Sun is in an article about Mario Tennis Aces in Japan, when the I forget, the Takahashi brothers, I believe, were interviewed about the Golden Sun reference and Mario Tennis Aces, and that was it. That was I think. I mean, I haven't been catching up, but I mean, what can I really say? This also applies to like the Assist Alliance, like people are doing these things where it's like, just because they're assist trophies, we could still fight for them to be characters now. And like, to me, it's like, yeah, I like it, and I like the optimism, but it's like I don't want to keep my hopes up for anything anymore, man. It just sucks, because I really want the franchise I love to come back. I'm telling you, like, I would have taken anything aside from assist trophy, because again, like I said, I mean, they're just obstacles. That's how people of this generation and stuff are gonna view them, and that sucks, because I really want this Golden Sun to come back. That's all I ever wanted, was just at least a new game, at the very least, or hell, I would have taken a title drop or something, but it's like every time I hope for a new game or something, it's just one thing after another. It hurts. It really hurts, and I just can't take. I myself as a person just can't take optimism anymore for this franchise. And it really sucks. That's all I can really say. It just really sucks. I love Golden Sun, and I really hope it comes back. But part of me just feels that the Smash hype is dying down. No one's talking about Golden Sun anymore. like what's gonna happen, you know? The fan base is gonna decline, no one's really gonna talk about the franchise much, it's just gonna fade away again to obscurity. You know? And that's what's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen, you know? And that's all I can really say. It's all just gonna spiral down from here. I just know it. You know. And if you have optimism for the series, then you know I'm glad. But I just can't do it. Not anymore. I just can't sit here and say I'm really hopeful for a new game, guys. I think it's gonna happen. I just can't do that. I really can't. Yeah. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it off at. I just really hope that by the end of this year, by the end of next year, you know, sometime between now till the end of 2020, we'll get something. I'm telling you, all I ever need in my life is just a title drop. It says year of release date, possible release date. That's all I need, man. That's all I need. If that's all I can get, hey, I'll take it. You know? Maybe by I don't know. Like maybe an article, I guess. Just Nintendo saying we're working on something Pulsar related. Hey, I'll take anything, man. I just don't want this series I love to die and to fade into obscurity. I don't. But it's just gonna end up being associated with Smash. So, what could I really say? Yeah. I'm not feeling well. But, I'm gonna try to keep going with this. This is probably the first and one of the, last time I'll ever bring up Golden Sun in a huge matter. This is it, really. For me. I'll keep supporting the franchise through events like Golden Sunday and stuff. I'll still talk about it. I'll still bring it up occasionally, talk about its soundtrack, all this sort of stuff. But in terms of getting a new game and all that, I don't see it happening. I really don't. But yeah, I think that's where I should wrap it up. Thank you for listening. I kind of got a bit emotional at the end. Maybe you could tell, maybe not. But if you're listening to this and you never played the games, give it a try, or listen to the soundtrack. Both are pretty good options. I'm telling you, there's more to that blonde boy in Smash than what meets the eye, and I think, who knows, you might find one of your favorite RPGs. That's all I can really say. Thank you for listening in. I really appreciate it. Bye-bye.